my gosh, I'm talking to you guys. Thank you, Any Millions, for telling me you don't hear anything. I'm here. I said I had to put this word game up real fast because we'll lose it because it's going to be 12 o'clock in 7 minutes and then we won't have a chance to play it anymore. And then I asked Margot if the Zoom stayed up for you because I tried something different because I had to go on real fast and I didn't have any time. I said hi to everybody that was here. Hi, Margot, Kate. We're going to talk about the Labrant family. We're going to talk about Brittany Dawn. We're going to talk about the shooting in Virginia. We're going to talk about an ex-boyfriend that stalked his ex-girlfriend and then stabbed her 15 times, then stabbed her mother in Florida. We're going to talk about all of that. But can you tell me if that Zoom stayed up for you? Let me know, okay? All right. I got the star. Okay, now the star is over here. Shoot. It's not that. Okay, I got another star. Now I've got this star. I wasn't trying to get that one. Okay. Got another one. I'm not looking at the chat, so you can write your words in there, but I'm not looking for help right now. When I come over there, I'll look. I want to get as many as I can on my own, but you can play along. That's why it's not that I'm not interacting. I'm just not looking at the chat right now. I've got another star. Okay, and I've got another star here. It's got to begin with an S. It's got to begin with at least an I or later. So let's see. It's going to be before B. Sly. Sly and the Family Stone. It's got to be. Got another star. Okay, now that's all the way up here. So Icy. Oh, that's Icy. Icy's there. Icy. Okay. Slisp. Okay, so clips. Okay, let's see. What is this? I wish I had another. Oh, let's see. Got spicy. Spicy. Clips. Lips, spicy. Slip, list, sly, spy, lip, icy. Slip icy. Slip icy, that's good. Slip icy. 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 Icy lips. Icy lips. No? Lips. P-L-I-Y. Ply. No. Oh gosh, this is crazy. Why is it? Oh my gosh. Spicily. Okay, now we got a star on that one. Now we go here. It's gonna start with a C or an S or something in between. Hmm. I've made it this way on my own without taking any advice, so let me try it. Hmm. I've got to get this. I'm sorry. I'll still do everything in the title. Don't worry, there's no clickbait. I'll do it all. Hmm. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. I know it. Huh. Pi. It's not gonna work. Sly, ply, sick, sickly. No. Okay, sorry. I thought this was going to be easier. And we'd be on to the next thing. Sorry about this. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Let's see. We know we've got an LY. And then we have, oh, come on. IPY, I'm looking at this too much. It's got to be a C. It's got to be between a C and an S. So it cannot begin with a Y. It can begin with an I. P. S. L. There it is. Oh boy, that was crazy. Wow. Okay, so anyway, we'll come back and do some of the other stuff later, but we wasted too much time. Sorry. I have, what do you think I have? I have my shells I was working on there. Wow. Hi, snow remover. Hi, everybody. So we got a lot of things going on here about also, look at these, right? I don't usually wear earrings. I wore earrings, I told you, for the first time on a live the other, what did I do, about a week ago? When I found my mood ring. This is the mood ring that I got, and it's very similar to a mood ring. It's the exact same shape and everything that I had when I was younger. Look at. So right now it's I think I'm blue, very tranquil. That's good. Okay. Hello everybody that's come in here. I'm sorry, I wasn't ignoring anybody. Let me see. But I don't usually wear earrings, and now look at me. I wore like little understated little earrings, and then now I'm branching out, and I think I'm going to get totally into wearing earrings. You're still back on cinnamon? Well, you know, are you guys still in the Zoom? Did that work? I think I might have been able to, I think you're back in the chat, snow remover, because I've already finished that. Hey, that rhymes. Are you guys still in the Zoom? Because I tried to keep you in there. I saw, did you draw those things you were showing? That's incredible if you drew those. Hey, Amy, they have a lot of crazy words. That's incredible. Okay, so you're still in the Zoom. See, I figured out how to do that now. I figured out how to go live without knocking you out of the Zoom. Okay, but you should still all be watching. You're in both places. You shouldn't all be watching from the Zoom, because then you cut down on our views. Okay. But anyway, I figured out how to do that. All right. What do you want to do? Which one do you want to go to next? So if you don't know this girl named Brittany Dawn, let me show you. Is anybody here? I'm going to take a poll before we talk about Brittany Dawn. Now, those of you that I talked to you about Brittany Dawn, I mean, you can vote, okay? Yeah. You can vote, yeah. Let me do this. It's funny, guys. Brittany Dawn, well, I'll tell you, the people that were in Zoom with me, she came on tonight and did a new video. Tonight. She broke her almost 3 weeks of social media silence. Do you know who Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good, Bookie. Okay. My hands are freezing. It got so cold here, and I was out walking a little bit in that crazy stuff. It was burning my eyes. Oh. Do you think they're too much? Do you think they're too much? I got them last night when we went out. I saw them and I said, oh, that's nice if I wear earrings. And I'm like, wait a minute, you are wearing earrings again. So I got them. I made them stick out like that. They normally go like that. You think that's too much? You think it's too crazy? It's still my birthday, and I can put my sash on if I want to. It's right over here. Hi, Sunkist. Hi, Hal. Hi, Elle. Hi, Bucky Ann. Hi, Margot. Hi, Lisa L. Hi, Nightbot. Hi, Snow Remover. Okay, so 79% of you don't know who she is. Okay, I'll tell you who she is. She's an influencer who is in a lot of trouble with the state of Texas, and here's a picture of her. Now here's what happened with her, okay? She just reached a settlement for a lawsuit. She was being sued because she came on as this fitness professional who said that she was recovering from an eating disorder, and she was going to help other people, with their diet and exercise, and she was going to make these diet plans for them, and everyone's was going to be, personalized to them, and she charged between, I think it was $100 to $300 for these meal plans. Let's see what they were called exactly. She lives in North Texas, yes. She began customized health and fitness coaching services. But she was being sued by Texas for what state officials say was deceptive business practices. According to the state's lawsuit, they said that Brittany Dawn Davis didn't write the plans individually for her customers like she claimed, but she also skipped out on one-on-one coaching sessions. She also misled clients with eating disorders. She suggested to them that she had formal training on the subject, and she would fold it into her individual plans. She has positioned herself to her more than 480,000 Instagram fans, 1.3 million TikTok followers, as an eating disorder survivor who used nutrition and exercise to recover from her eating disorder. So the state filed its lawsuit in 2022, but her reputation had already started unraveling in 2018. Former clients spoke out about their negative experiences, and a year later, she took down her website, which has since been restored. But guess what? She is no longer specializing in fitness plans. Nope, not anymore. She made a public apology on Good Morning America, and still, they said not enough. So the trial, many felt, could be historic, okay? That it would set a precedent for influencers, those who claim to be life coaches, those who plan to, who who claim to be gurus of some type and aren't really, those who claim to be psychologists and are not, etc., etc., and who are selling their services to people and not delivering. But since they came to a settlement, so they came to a settlement in the beginning of May, that hasn't been announced that I've seen what the settlement is. She then began to remarket herself. So the settlement was just reached last month. But when they started going after her, she started changing things around. First she took down her website, then she put it back up, but she changed everything. So she went from being this fitness guru to being a Christian, and she says Christian more times in a video than you can, if you're doing shots, you would be totally plastered. So she seems to be using that. In my opinion, it doesn't seem to be genuine, in my opinion, because she pushes it so many times that it seems like she's like just dirtying the whole thing, in my opinion. But she's become this positive, now Christian influencer that's going to help you with your life now, okay? She's going to go away from those diet plans, if you will. So she, let me see exactly what she's calling herself now. There was even a Facebook group that was created saying Brittany Dawn Fitness Business Complaints, where they shared their experiences, and there was a petition, Stop Brittany Dawn Fitness Scams, that had more than 15,000 signatures. She claims that she is a victim of cancel culture. In February of 2019, she posted a YouTube video where she said she was sincerely sorry, but then she took that video down. She said in her apology on Good Morning America, she admitted to asking clients she refunded to sign non-disclosure agreements. And then she said, I jumped into an industry that had no instruction manual. I'm basically going through uncharted territory, and I'm doing the best that I can to the best of my ability. The Texas Attorney General then filed that lawsuit behalf of the state against her 3 years later. According to the lawsuit, Davis sold thousands of clients her fitness plans, even called herself an eating disorder soldier, suggesting she was an expert on the subject with special training. Court documents said that at least 14 of her customers had eating disorders that Davis failed to properly address in the coaching plans she sold them. They were finding out that their plans, which were supposed to be completely individualized, were pretty much the same. And there were people that were wanting to lose weight and people that wanted to gain weight, which essentially had the same plans, allegedly. So details of her settlement have not been made public, but the Attorney General's office was initially seeking up to $1 million in penalties and court fees. So now her social media is active, but it's shifted to faith. She posts about Christianity and her new foster parenting journey. She talks about her infertility, and she takes pregnancy tests, even though she knows that or feels that they're going to be negative and doesn't feel pregnant. She goes ahead with online pregnancy tests. there's a lot of there's not a feeling that you get that of being real. Everything feels incredibly scripted. Everything feels incredibly staged. Everything feels, for me, this is my opinion, incredibly just not real. We're not based in reality at all. That it's a show. It's it doesn't seem genuine, in my opinion. Even if I guess it is a whatever, she's taking a pregnancy test or whatever it is, it's so highly staged, and there's so many cuts, in her videos. It's like every 2 seconds there's a cut. But then you say, I want transparency and realness and this and that, but you're not being real because you're cutting yourself every minute because why? You said the wrong word or you paused for a second longer. Like, what's going on? It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel genuine. It feels completely staged, even if the situation may be real, if you understand what I'm trying to get at there. So she then postures herself as a cancel culture victim. She said, the world watched me as I got labeled every cringy, false, scathing title possible during the fallout. She has a podcast called Chiseled and Called. She said, no one wants to go through a lawsuit, but guess what? It happens. Life happens. So by making this about face to this Christian lifestyle content, they said it's very likely that her new followers don't have any idea of what's happened in the past about this fitness stuff. She doesn't sell fitness programs anymore, but that doesn't mean she's not selling anything. Well, guess what? Remember her fitness programs were like $100 to $300? Well, guess what? She now launched She Lives Freed, a Christian ministry. And they host conferences and retreats. And those conferences and retreats range in admission from about $100 to $600. So it looks like she upped the ante and expanded her business, grew her business, and is likely earning twice the revenue at least. She also has an Amazon storefront, and she sells Lightroom photo presets online. Okay, now why am I talking about her? Well, she conveniently, when her settlement came out for the fitness stuff, that's when she decided to take a rest from social media. A fast, if you will. She calls it fasting. It coincided very closely to the settlement. And guess what? She was back tonight. I had no idea she was going to come back tonight when I talked about this at all. Okay? Because we watched in the Zoom her last video where she said she was going to take a break. Because she just needed a break. She needed to rest. And that's when Christianity was mentioned over and over and over again. Tonight, just before I was coming on, I couldn't believe it. I saw a few hours ago she dropped a new one that she rested from social media for nearly 3 weeks. And oh my gosh, it was incredible. It was incredible, guys. But if you go to her comment section, you see there's people that say, hey, wait a minute. You said you were resting from social media and you dropped like 3 or 4 other things. Well, now she explains in this video, oh, listen, guys, those were already pre-planned to go up. So it wasn't that I came on and posted them. They were already going. So it really wasn't the break, she said. But she said that she got so much done. She got a guest room painted. She got to spend time with her husband. I don't know what's going on with the foster kids because I don't even see them on the Instagram anymore. and they were like tiny little newborn babies that she had, apparently. And I don't see them. I don't follow her. I don't know how many of you follow her, but I did see something today, and it just got me to look into her. And I just said, well, let me take a look. And I did. So it's interesting because in this YouTube world, we've seen a lot of people selling life coaching, children's life coaching. I've seen life coaches that were having a total breakdown in the front seat of a car because they said they'd been scammed on a puppy. That, my opinion, because the person that was supposedly in the Netherlands or something, I don't know if anybody even goes back this far and remembers this, but they were like sitting in a room, and I don't even think it was real. So yeah, there's so much crap that goes on. So I don't know about this, if you watch this girl, if you don't, but she's reinvented herself. She's got the settlement for the diet stuff, and she's on to being a Christian ministry. Going to help you. So if you want to go on a retreat, $100 to $600, and you can go on a retreat with her if you want to. And the other, then when I was looking up that, I guess YouTube must have seen, and I bet you Scooter follows the family that I'm going to talk about next, which is the Labrant family, which I quickly looked at, and then it was quite disturbing. Some of the disturbing things were that, well, the daughter, I guess, who's from the wife's first either marriage or relationship or whatever it is, okay, and this is like what I told Luke. I was talking to Luke the other day because something else came up into my feed, and it was this other younger couple. They all look so much the same. They all are like cookie cutters. They're like highly tanned, blonde hair, picture perfect house, the white couch blogger all around. They all do like lots of special effects. So this one couple was jumping into shoes to go through like the 6 years they've been married or whatever. And then they had what they said was an adoption scam. That the woman really wasn't pregnant and she scammed these other couples, but something just felt weird about that whole thing to me. And then another one came into my feed, which was this daughter that somehow she has like 16 siblings, but it's not like the Duggars or anything like that. I think it's like from 2 different families or something, but there's like this huge mansion, and then she's now married and lives in another huge mansion, and she's trying to have a baby, and she got pregnant and had a miscarriage. But where am I going with this? The ones I saw that did the adoption thing, I looked how their channel grew. You know how it grew? And with pranks. And remember, YouTube was really, really big in pranks, like the Ireland boys. They did a lot of pranks that got them thrown out of Walmart. They were never allowed to go to Walmart again, because I know my kids used to watch them. And they have stopped, like, the businesses don't want a lot of those pranks. Like, they would go, remember the ones that would go behind somebody in Walmart, and they would just sneak up behind them and then just like say something really loud and startle them while someone's recording it. Or they would hide somewhere like under a big stuffed animal and jump out. Or they would take stuff out of people's baskets. Okay, well, this one, I think now, I've looked at so many, so you have to excuse me if I have the wrong blogger, but the one that said that they had the scammed adoption, I believe they're the ones that started out with pranks. And it's so weird. They get really big with pranks and then they try to take it somewhere else. But they were doing pranks. Listen to this if you think this is funny. But you know that it's scripted so that she doesn't really think her house is on fire. But the husband says, prank, waking my wife up and telling her our house is on fire. Prank, they would always have fights in front of their family. Okay, so that, or, pretending my husband hits me in front of our family or vice versa, whatever it is. They did these huge pranks. And it's like, okay. Some of them were really crazy. Pretending pranking my husband that I won't wake up, so he's trying to wake her up and she's pretending basically she's dead or passed out, right? But you know that they know it. What were some of the other pranks? I don't know. And then they have this like scammed adoption. So that was recently. Then the Labrants, okay, that's what I'm going to talk to you about. He started out, okay, and they're Christian, allegedly Christian family, okay? He's the stepfather, I believe, of the oldest girl. Now, I don't know if her father really died or that was a scam, but apparently her father was 29 and he died, and people feel that they exploited that. Like, I think they told her, the daughter, who's like probably 12 or something, on camera. They did a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if you follow these Labrants. I didn't do a poll for the Labrants. Let me see if you follow them, because I'm not even looking at the chat or I get so messed up. Do you follow the Labrants? Let me see. Scooter probably does. And I'm sorry if you guys emailed me today or anything. I have been just going crazy. I had to get my phone not fixed. I had to get everything off my other phone, and we had to get it in today. We had to actually bring it to Verizon because while I was away on vacation, someone threw out the box that was supposed to go back, and we had to make sure that it was going there. Do you follow this, Scooter? Do you follow the Labrant family? Some of the TikToks, Snow Remover says, are so staged, it's not even funny. Yeah, so much of it is so freaking staged. It's crazy. I wonder if Scooter follows that family. I'm going to do another poll just to see if you know who the Labrants are. Hi, Hal 9000. Let me see. You know, it used to be bad when there was the white couch bloggers and like they just did the cleaning of the clean home, or they filmed everything like, on one day and then released it a little at a time. Nothing was realistic, but they didn't do these pranks that I saw. But I guess I never knew these families did these pranks, but they did a lot of pranks on the daughter. And I guess they've been taken to task, called out on the carpet. They've been called out on the carpet. Why can't they be called out on the hardwood floor or the terrazzo floor? Okay. Hi again. I don't even know what I'm saying. Hi twice. I don't even know. There's probably some people. Julie W., did I say hello to you? Hello, Julie W. Sunkissed, I got you, right? Uh-oh, I forgot somebody. Who's that? Auntie Millions. I don't know if I got you. Lisa L. Snow remover. It's about clicks and views, any way they can get them money. Exactly, Kevin. So let me tell you about these Labrants. But what's really bad is there was some kind of a cancer thing in here. And what happened was, from what I understand, they have a younger daughter. And she was having pain in her legs or something. And so they made a video or something, and it said, allegedly, again, this is what I've heard. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But something about she was diagnosed with cancer or something. But their daughter, thank God, did not have cancer. And then they put like cancer patients in it, but people felt they were exploited and that it was really, really in bad taste. And so I'll read you some of the comments. Let me tell you about like this Labrant family, because so the Labrant family, a picture of these. They all have the same look. All of these families, I don't know, the ones that it's like they have to have just a certain look. I mean, because you saw that other woman. She looks like this woman, the one that doesn't have any children. And the ones that are adopting or trying to adopt, they look the same too. It's like a cookie cutter. So in February, okay, the oldest daughter here is Everly, and Everly Rose's father, Tommy Smith, died in September. Her mother, Savannah Labrant, announced in a heartbreaking Instagram post, they say, the cause of death for Tommy, the father of her, has not, it says has been determined, but I think that, oh, okay. Her father died from an accidental overdose due to acute fentanyl intoxication, according to the Orange County Sheriff Coroner. While the cause of his death at 29 has been determined, the case remains open, the coroner adds. On September 14th, Everly Rose's mother, Savannah, shared that her dad had died. But Savannah, who had Everly when she was 19, opened up about the ups and downs that she and Smith experienced in an excerpt from her 2018 book, Cole and Sav, Our Surprising Love Story. Now, there's also another video I saw where it says that the husband here, okay, whose name, what the heck is his name? Cole tears up Tommy's love letters to Savannah, in front of Everly. That was the name of a video. So there's a lot of people now feel that they are exploiting this daughter here with a lot of these pranks, or okay, what they did to their younger daughter, I think it was this one. They made her think she had to give away her little dog, who is like some kind of a toy designer breed dog. I don't know the reasoning behind it because I didn't watch the whole video, but I saw the gist of it, and then she was like so upset, and they were saying, oh, but you did like a good thing. Like, I don't know what was the premise that they made her think, and this is the kind of stuff they did. This is the kind of stuff that some of those family bloggers, like who took away their kids' Halloween candy and played all these pranks on their kids, came under fire for, because they were being cruel to their kids with all these pranks that were like constant. Let me go to, hang on, let me just go to some. Okay. Okay, so here's something recent. So it says they also did something about this. Here's them in their matching pajamas under their. Okay. They made a reference that implied abortion was worse than the Holocaust in a documentary that they, I guess, made. And that wasn't taken well. And they had people come out. They had people come out that support them and people that come out and condemn them. But hold on, let me just get. I don't even want to go into that one. Okay. Let me go to. Okay, so someone said, I just went to their YouTube channel and their latest video is exploiting their daughter's camera roll. So many effed up things about this. The 6-year-old has an iPhone. Everly clearly does not want to show it and even tries to get it out of Savannah's hand, to which Savannah says, I'm stronger than you. Someone said, I've just been introduced to this family via their April Fools, we are giving away our dog video, in which they lied to Everly. Okay, it's Everly. It's the older girl they lied to. And this is 4 years ago, okay, that they did this to Everly. They lied to her until she burst into tears. Needless to say, my opinion of them is rock effing bottom. That said, there's a possible non-awful explanation for a 6-year-old having her iPhone, her dad. Okay, I'm not even going to get into that one. Now let's see. Cole has annoyed me ever since he and his mother were on the all YouTube stars season of Amazing Race. He's just so annoying. These people are serious monsters. The video of their daughter at Great Wolf Lodge is seriously disturbing. I'm actually watching without audio as my husband is watching basketball, so I'm not getting everything, but her body language seems really scared at points. The daughter nearly drowned twice. In one particular scary scene, she's screaming. I watched the part with audio at a commercial. Let's see. They made a video where he made her agree that it was bad that she had a kid from a previous relationship because she couldn't bring her pure and holy virginity to the marital bed, and then presumably bragged about losing it on Twitter. see. Between the fire thing, the fire thing that he had told you, he said that I think he did a fire prank too, because the other ones did it. Let me see. The Labrants do photo shoots for everything. They're probably keeping Collini in business. I guess that's a photographer. They pretend Everly's dad is a deadbeat and Cole is the real father, despite her dad being super present in her life. Also, Cole got married at 20. He really wanted to have relationships, huh? Let's see. They're so weird and awkward about Everly's dad. Savannah defers to Cole, who is about as articulate as his newborn daughter, and it's just bad. And those are from like 4 years ago. But let me go to something more recent. Let's see. That's Cole Labrant and Savannah Rose became overnight celebrities thanks to social media success. Cole Labrant and his siblings were born and bred in Atlanta and raised by conservative Christian parents. Back in 2013, before TikTok, Vine, oh, that's right, he started his pranks out on Vine. Vine was the in thing. Cole was with his best pals, Baylor Barnes and John Grice. They were scrolling through the Vine app when they stumbled on a dance contest and they considered joining it. It was all girls entering the Vine contest, and they were thrilled by the possibility of being the first guys to join in. So they did. They three rehearsed for a bit. They posted their video. The love they received was unexpected, as they just tried doing their one thing. In the space of a week, they got over 100,000 followers, and at that moment, Cole began to see the light. They named their trio Dem White Boys, Dem, D-E-M, White Boys, B-O-Y-Z. They never expected their fame to last. Cole said, and I quote, "We weren't trying to get social media famous. We didn't even know that was possible. They saw this as a temporary moment of fame that turned them into celebrities. Before they knew it, they started jet-setting across the country and having meet and greets in Hollywood. But Cole adjusted faster and had more fun than his friends. It became clear that his friends weren't so into the new lifestyle. While his friends wanted none of the spotlight and attention, Cole got more fascinated by it. His friends found rehearsals and content creation exhausting, and they let Cole use their social media account under his name. So he was off on his own, okay? And he got that big account that they made. Life was going great. Everything was going smooth until some hackers came along. His social media accounts came under siege, and the hackers deleted pictures at will. They cost him hundreds of thousands of followers in his first week. While it was going on, Cole had no access to his accounts, so he had to focus on himself. Seemed everything in his world was falling apart, and he said it just forced him to reach deeper into his soul. After 2 years in the spotlight, seeing all of his work take a downward spiral. He realized that could happen to his work at any time, and so he decided to switch it up and act differently if he regained possession of his accounts. He finally got his accounts back, and he felt it was time to return to his Christian roots. This is the same theme as Brittany Dawn, right? Brittany Dawn goes back and then back to Christianity, Christian roots, and departed from that content that catapulted him to fame in prior years. Talking about God cost him a few things. A huge number of those were fans. The transition to becoming a Christian content account had its challenges. Followers were dropping, and that made Cole worried because people knew you for dancing, and now you're talking about God. So he said it was tough doing that. Nonetheless, he didn't give up, and he continued to upload his videos on Vine. He started something new and entered The Amazing Race 28th season alongside his mother, but their efforts weren't financially rewarding. After coming up short on The Amazing Race, missing out on the $1 million cash prize, it took its toll on Cole and his mother, but little did either of them know the greater things were coming. Now enter Savannah Rose. She's California raised in an unhappy home and a toxic marriage. She was used to heartbreak and pain. Unlike Cole, love was a stranger in her home, which caused much hurt in her formative years. Savannah didn't love her parents, but she did love her parents, but she had a very toxic relationship with them. Look how different. Look how different she looks there. Isn't that crazy? Look at her there. And look at her here. That look like the same person? It looks like that's what I mean about the cookie cutter. I don't know whether they undergo surgery or whatever they're doing, but there's something going on there. Anyway, okay, so Savannah didn't come from a nice Christian loving home that he did. She came from a really, really toxic, troubled childhood. Savannah's parents got divorced when she was young due to issues of infidelity. The divorce resulted in her dad leaving, causing her and her sister to grow up without a father figure. She later realized how much damage this caused her and said, and I quote, "As a teenage girl growing up without a dad, it made me go down a dark path. Luckily," she said, her and her sister formed a tight bond. They each had each other's back, and that bond only got stronger as they went through tough times together. When she was in college, she had a relationship with Tommy Smith, on again, off again. She wasn't sure where she stood. Amid all that relationship confusion, she gets pregnant, and at 19, she was scared to death to have a baby. Her mind filled with questions about how to go to college and bring up a child. More importantly, she was scared her whole life would fall apart if she dropped out of school. Besides, her relationship was not stable. Tommy, however, was oddly excited about it. According to Savannah, he even talked about us getting married. My parents never would have gone for that because they were not overly fond of Tommy, and Tommy had proven to be rather unfaithful, she said. After finding out about the pregnancy, Tommy had stated his intention to marry Savannah, which made her happy. However, 6 months into the pregnancy, she discovered he was cheating on her. Infuriated by that news, she called it quits. She gave birth to daughter Everly, December 14th, 2012. Everly came out healthy despite the bumpy road that led to her birth. Savannah dumped Tommy before she had her baby. However, out of the love she had for her daughter, she took him back. He pleaded that he changed. She wanted to give her daughter a better childhood than she had. She asked for Tommy to come back several times. Whenever he came by, we were so particular about Everly that we didn't even fight, and for her that was enough. Okay, but eventually if that didn't last, Savannah and her daughter spent a lot of time posting on Musical.ly and gathered lots of followers on camera, and to the world she was a happy mother and with a beautiful daughter. She was doing the fake it till you make it. And that's what you hear about. Which ones did we just hear about that they just... Oh gosh, which ones were we just talking about that just got in trouble for that fake it till you make it? I don't know, it was something, I think it was last week. She said, I pretended to be happy in pictures and videos, but I really wasn't, and my family saw through it. In reality, she was miserable, and just when it appeared she was beginning to forget about it all, her prayers got answered when Cole contacted Savannah. He discovered her profile. He started preaching on his page. His follower count had dropped, and he could do with some help. While on Savannah's page, he marveled at her follower count and decided to reach out to her for some help. He sent her a message, and he suggested an exchange of shout-outs. Cole and Savannah didn't contact each other again because he didn't go back to that account, to the app, to see if she wrote him back. So it wasn't until months later, he was at a mall with his brother, he noticed a familiar face. She was far away, but he was certain he had seen her before. He said, wow, she's pretty. Then he remembered the girl that he reached out to on Musical.ly. Neither of them could summon enough courage to approach the other, and so Savannah got her sister to help. Her sister walked up to Cole and later introduced him to her sister. They exchanged their numbers. Neither of them gave it much thought. Considering the distance and scarcity of shared interests, they didn't think that much would happen. After months of increased chatting and phone calls, they couldn't deny their feelings. Due to Savannah's past experiences, past relationships, she found it difficult to trust Cole. He later admitted, I don't think anybody would have matched us together. But they had a YouTube love story. Here's their YouTube love story. And Cole treated Everly like he was her real father. In 2016, Cole proposed. As expected, Savannah said yes. 6 months later, they got married, and they named their YouTube channel the Labrant Family. They posted daily updates on their lives, and soon the account began so big that they started making big bucks off of it. Then came the critics. His fan, now he did the pranks, okay? So this is, that's how small Everly was when they started doing that. So they posted vlogs about everything. They posted pranks on one another and Everly. And then the critics felt a prank was a little over the top, and the couple received some really harsh criticism. The couple pranked 4-year-old Everly into thinking the family dog was being given away. They said, we have to give Carl away as we cannot take care of him well enough. The news rattled Everly, and not even the explanation that it was a prank could prevent her from getting upset. The dog prank continued to make waves all around social media. Lots of fans were furious with the couple. They think that Everly was treated unfairly and that her emotional stability was tampered with for their own gain. It stirred up a very controversial topic where clinical psychologists weighed in. And one in particular, Dr. Asmira Maker, said, although it was a prank, we must remember that children are fragile beings. The two apologized and promised to get Everly a new puppy, which lightened up her mood, but people couldn't feel something was off. Their subscribers developed a close affinity for little Everly, and they were concerned about whether her parents were milking her for fame and fortune. So Cole really went out there, tried to assure everyone that his love for Everly is completely genuine. The family continued preaching the gospel. They had 2 kids together, and fans that really liked them stuck with them through thick and thin. But trouble was always around the corner. They posted another video saying they had to leave their home because of wildfires in California, that there was an evacuation, but that wasn't true either. They were issued evacuation orders, they said, and they were driving up to San Francisco because of the huge fires right by their house. The Labrant's neighbors in California were livid, and they said that they didn't receive any evacuation orders. So the video that showed thick clouds of smoke in the background and was described as right by our house, no such thing ever occurred, and it was all set up, wasn't real. They went and changed the name of the video, and so they put something like "we choosing to leave" or something instead of being told we have to evacuate. He tweeted in an untoward manner about their wedding night, and then he started to get harassed because while he had really positive fans and a fan base, he then posted a vlog that said, "Our family is being harassed." They said that an anonymous pizza order was made in their name. They didn't take it seriously, but the orders kept coming, and the couple had to bring in the police when one of the pizzas was delivered to their daughter's school. They said they were wary of Everly's safety, but the police assured them an investigation would be carried out. Now we're going to go to where they were about the cancer. They left followers thinking that their 2-year-old had cancer. With this, where they said they had 627 people waiting, and it was titled "She Got Diagnosed with Cancer" documentary. So they posted a preview for an upcoming video with an alarming title, "She Got Diagnosed with Cancer" documentary. The thumbnail for the video was a photograph of the couple hand in hand with their 3 children, Everly, who was 8 at the time, Posey 2, and Zealand 1. Their fans were clearly worried. They kept saying, "Are you okay?" One comment on the Instagram read. Another one said, "I'm so worried. What's going on? Who has cancer? I just saw the title of your upcoming YouTube video. I'm so concerned." Well, it was a 43-minute video that went live August 29th of, it was 2 years ago, 2021. And it began with Cole talking about the story of his family, how he met his wife when he was 19, how he became a father to her daughter, and how they had 2 more children of their own. They now have 3 more children of their own. He and Savannah talked about their 2-year-old Posey and how she had to visit the emergency room 3 times in the first year of her life. And they talked about her getting IVs, x-rays, how it wasn't normal sick. And that's when the word cancer came up. Cole told about his anxiety-fueled concerns that the toddler had developed the disease. He said he wasn't eating, he couldn't sleep. She had bruising on her legs like most kids do, but as you Google things, you can convince yourself, he said. Savannah talked about carrying the weight of her husband's worry, about how she was assuring herself that everything was fine, it's not going to happen to us, which is what I feel like all parents say. She said, you don't think it's going to happen to you. They talked about scans and blood tests, about recognizing that God was breaking our hearts for a reason, so they could do something, so they could fight against childhood cancers. But it's not until 6 more minutes go by that it becomes clear that Posey was not diagnosed with cancer. She isn't sick at all. And that's when people were furious, okay, that they were clickbaiting cancer. Cole simply decided, though, all his Googling about pediatric cancer, that people need to know about how many children live with cancer and the struggles their families face. So the remainder of the clip features him visiting the parents of sick children, at least one of whom he gives an envelope apparently stuffed with $10,000 in cash. So the methods to do this have left their fans, critics, fuming. So someone posted, hold on a minute, okay, so here, let me pull this over here. So someone posted over here saying, the Labrant family has been losing my respect for a while, but they really crossed the line with this one. How dare they use childhood cancer as effing clickbait and spend the first 10 minutes talking like one of their kids has cancer. This is disgusting. Okay. And another one said, how did the Labrant family use cancer as clickbait and not even think like, maybe we shouldn't do this? And someone said they could have called it bringing awareness, I think she means to pediatric cancer or something like that, with a thumbnail of 3 little girls. But no, they use a picture of their family entitled it, She Got Diagnosed with Cancer. Cole had the nerve to say, we never meant to mislead y'all, on his Instagram. Somebody said, wait, so none of them actually have it? I was thinking the same thing. Another one said, who the F uses someone else's child with cancer as clickbait? Making little kids think your kid might have been diagnosed with cancer just so people watch your video? Of course it's the Labrant family, absolutely horrified. How bad can you really want those views for your ego? Someone said, that is exactly my thoughts. I really thought Posey or Everly was who they were talking about. I used to like them, but that is just disgusting. My dad passed away from cancer, and I miss him so much every day. It is so gross that they would use something as awful as cancer. Someone said, I read the title and I immediately thought their own child had been diagnosed. The man literally thinks he's God. Who the H does he think he is, making money off other people's dead children? Given their history, they won't be donating any of that monetized video. He also started a petition to give child cancer more attention, but has no concrete ideas behind it. It's also weird and ineffective. They're literally grasping at straws to stay relevant, so why not clickbait your subscribers into thinking your child has cancer? Another one said, the Labrant family should be absolutely canceled for scaring their young fans into thinking one of their daughters was diagnosed with cancer. They knew what they were doing. Why do they still have a following? Someone said the Labrant family do be wildin'. Using cancer for clout? WTF, what was the thumbnail and heading? They knew exactly what they were doing, and it completely ruined what could have been somewhat of a decent documentary, besides the fact it's completely milked for views. Disgusting. The Labrant situation is absolutely appalling. How dare you use a clickbaity title and then act so shocked and deny that you never meant to scare anyone? If all you wanted to do was spread awareness, then title it something like a documentary on childhood cancer. You're gross. Labrant family with Cole Labrant have uploaded a video to get attention to childhood cancer. What's wrong with that, you'd ask? The thumbnail before was the picture on the right, sending fans into hysteria. Do any of the kids have cancer? Nope. They're clickbaiting cancer. Cole later posted an Instagram story in which he apologized for the presentation of the video, and I quote, he said, "We woke up with a lot of concerned messages from you guys, rightfully so. I want to start off by apologizing for any misleading title or thumbnail. I promise you that is not our heart. This is a video that we have been working on so hard on for the past 6 months. Nothing for us, nothing for our gain. But this is something that our family is extremely passionate about, something that rattled our family to the bones and broke our hearts." The video is still up, but the thumbnail has been changed. It's not the first time the Labrants have controversy, and it doesn't look like it's going to be the last. So let me go back to the chat to see. I didn't see if Scooter watches these family. Hi, Senrisa. Do you watch this family? Scooter, do you watch this family? what is Senrisa said, the woman who faked cancer in her town told her children she was dying. In your town, Senrisa? When? Recently? Families are okay with this because they reap rewards as well, attention, gifts, and so on. I used to watch reality shows until I saw how they affected my grandchildren. A few years back? Crazy. All right, and then I just saw some similarities where like two people like rebranding themselves in these things went back to like just touting like the Christianity and becoming like these Christian gurus and stuff, and I just thought like, does that even seem real to you? Okay. Especially when I was listening to her and she had to mention it like 67 times. Okay, let me go to just a couple of other things that I wanted to discuss here first. So the Virginia High School graduation ceremony, we did watch that live, and let me say, now it's saying at least 7 people were shot during Tuesday during a graduation ceremony in downtown Richmond. It was at the Altria Theater, and it was the Huguenot High School graduation. So the park is located on the VCU campus in downtown Richmond, is home to the theater where Richmond public schools hold their high school graduation ceremonies. Witnesses said the shooting was reported as the graduation ceremony was drawing to a close. And 3 people have life-threatening injuries. 2 suspects have been taken into custody, and the suspects' names were not released. Out of an abundance of caution, the Thomas Jefferson High School class 2023 graduation ceremony that was scheduled for last night was canceled due to that incident that occurred earlier in the afternoon. At that other graduation, the ceremony will be rescheduled and updates will be provided. We apologize for any inconvenience to the graduates and their families. Police are asking for people to avoid the area at this time. So I don't think, thankfully, anyone was killed, and hopefully those people with the life-threatening injuries all recover fully. Now, let me get to the other. That inventing Anna, fake heiress, Anna Sorokin. Anna Sorokin, the German con artist who inspired the Netflix Inventing Anna, is virtually unrecognizable in new photos that she's promoting her podcast with. The images show Sorokin with blonde highlights and fuller lips compared to her previous images where she was in court. Her appearance is particularly striking given that she's under house arrest. She was convicted in 2019 of stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars after pretending to be a wealthy heiress named Anna Delvey. The judge sentenced Anna Sorokin to 4 to 12 years in prison, but she got released last year for good behavior. 6 weeks later, immigration authorities detained her for overstaying her visa, and she was released on bond and is awaiting the court's decision under house arrest. Now she has a podcast, and there's one of those cutouts of her behind her. The podcast is one that she records in her East Village apartment in New York City. And Guests have include Julia Fox, Whitney Cummings. Meanwhile, she's being sued by a former attorney for $152,000 in unpaid legal fees. When that legal relationship went south, she claimed that the lawyer, Audrey A. Thomas, failed to share audio recordings of her immigration court hearings. The judge ordered Thomas to return those records over to Sorokin. Thomas has alleged that Sorokin made false claims about her in an effort to escape the astronomical legal fees, although the nature of those claims was not made public Tuesday. The lawyer, who was disbarred in November for allegedly stealing money from a client, reportedly said that Sorokin can kiss my arse. Okay. And this is a really crazy story. This young man, Spencer, is supposed to be from a wealthy family here. This guy right over here. And he stabbed his high school softball star 15 times and then stabbed her mother at a busy restaurant in Florida. So great stuff there. And thankfully, they're all alive, but she has a spinal cord injury. And there was a bystander that, let me see if I can find anything about this guy here, because they said he was from a wealthy family. Let me see. There was a bystander that stood by. You can read about it on Crime Online, but there's a bystander. He got stabbed in the hand, but he's the one that saved their lives. The mother got stabbed in the forehead and the leg. And he stabbed the ex-girlfriend that he was harassing 15 times. Let me get his Spencer. His name is Spencer. Let me see. Let's see here. Spencer Pearson. Okay, and here's a nice one. So they look around and they look like, oh, that's great. They look like a happy couple, right? Well, no. They were actually at a restaurant called Mr. Chubby's Wings. And prior to that, he had been threatening her. Okay, he's the ex-boyfriend. She's a high school softball player. He's 18, she's 17, and he was like bothering her and harassing her. And they ended up at this same restaurant. And when he was at this restaurant, he followed them out to the parking lot. And so when he followed them out to the parking lot, he stabbed Madison Shemitz 15 times, stabbed her mother in the forehead and the leg when she tried to intervene, and then a bystander interrupted, and he also got stabbed in the hand. And then the guy, the ex-boyfriend, turns the knife on himself and starts to cut his throat, saying that he was trying to kill himself. And he didn't die. None of them did. But she, like I said, they had reported her in one news report of having a spinal cord injury. And she has deep cuts to her spine and experienced temporary paralysis as a result. GoFundMe account has raised thousands to help Shemitz and her family offset the incoming medical costs. She is a sister to 5 siblings and will have a long road to recovery. She's in critical condition at a Memorial Hospital in Jacksonville. And then I saw a news report where one of her friends is organizing this keychain thing, Madison Strong, with these like leather key rings, and they're selling for $15, and $10 is going towards the family, and $5 is going towards the woman that makes the keychains. I don't know. It's just crazy story there. Yeah. Let me go 1 minute. Yeah, he cut himself in the neck, but Spencer Pearson. Okay. And okay. The whole world's coming to an end, maybe. I don't know. I'm telling you, with this smoke, listen to me. This smoke stuff that's happening now, it's surreal. Like the sun, the way the sun looked today, I thought I was in the Twilight Zone. I did. And then my daughter called me when she was getting on the subway, and she goes, "Are you in like the apocalypse or something?" She said, this is crazy. New York City is just crazy. The smell, the smoke hanging in the air, the way everything is, it feels like, post-apocalyptic, like some bomb has gone off. It was, I went outside and I'm like, can't be smelling this much smoke. I literally walked down the street. I saw my neighbor. He looked like his eyes were all watery, and my eye was burning. And then I'm like, great, thanks. There's like dangerous particles in the air. And then Jimmy's like, no, it's only dangerous for sensitive people. And I'm like, that's not what I was seeing in there. So I'm like, yeah, great. The shots that reminded me, his films. Oh, yeah. Thanks. I wish my daughter would have taken some. She might have, because she always walks around with a camera now. So maybe she does have some. But I still can't even get all the vacation pictures yet. And I know I've got to get them. But yeah, yeah, it was. Surreal. It did feel like we're just like all burning down or something. It's just, it feels like some kind of Twilight Zone thing. Okay, what else did I have to say? So I did Brittany Dawn, because I don't want clickbait. I did the Labrant family. I did the shooting in Virginia. We did the word game. What else did I say that I had to do? Because I have to do what I have to do. I did the stabbing in Florida. Let me see. Oh, there's that. I don't know. I saw this on the news about that accused serial rapist, the Boston lawyer that was found after 15 years. Yeah, he was in court. He had a really weird expression on it. It was really scary. Really scary. I think I'm pretty much good on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the panel. So guys, I have to start a new Zoom, so you're going to get thrown out of the other one, but you can come on this one because I have a birthday present. See? I was almost going to get clickbait, but I want to do it. So let's see. Let me, how do I get off of this? I got to get out of here. Okay. Okay. I think I'm just going to have to shut it off and bring it back up again. Don't be alarmed if it's going to go out for a second. Oh, there it is. Leave meeting. Okay, don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. I'm still here. I'm going to get let me grab the gift. Elle sent me a birthday gift, so let me grab that. Oh, did I take my vitamins? No. I've got to take my vitamins. Okay, so Elle got me a gift here. Let me just make sure that we're not going to be doxxed. Okay. All right, let's see. Let me open up a new Zoom, okay? I'm still here. We saved the best for last. I'm going to end you guys over there. I'm going to give you the new okay, hi Sanrisa. All right, let's see now. Inbox. No, that's not what I want. I have to go here. Okay. Okay. So it's pink. Do you know where it's from? Probably, right? It's from Vera Bradley. Let me just, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna, oh, here comes Elle. Oh, come on.
First.
Are you first? Okay, so I've got the present.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull it out. I'm not gonna look at it right away.
Okay.
Okay, there's a label. No, I'm just trying to feel what it is. I'm opening the, let me see, I'm gonna open the map. I'm trying not to look. Just gonna cut a little bit there. Okay. Feels like, okay, it feels like, it's a flap. I'm opening it up. I don't know, is it a cross? Oh, what's that? Oh, zebra. Hang on a second. Oh, it's the Disney one? Oh, it has poo on it. Is it a cross?
Yeah.
Is it a cross? Oh, it's a crossbody?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Oh, look. Aw, that's so nice. I love it.
You do?
Yes. So it's got a little flap here, and it's got Winnie the Pooh on it, and it's got Cheshire Cat, Alice in Wonderland. I think it has Snow White and and the Seven Dwarfs. Hold on, let me see.
I wanted to get you a different
Oh,
one,
it
but
has-
that was the that was the only one with the material with that pattern on it left.
Oh, that's okay. I like it. Bambi.
I want to get you another one. I'm gonna get you a bigger one too when it comes back in stock.
That you don't have to do that. The Snow White. This is great, and it's a good size.
And it has Winnie on it.
What?
It has Winnie.
Yep, it has Winnie. That's what. Yep, I want Winnie on there. I've got to let Deborah Vancouver in. Hold on. Oh, I've got to let 3 people in. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on, everybody. Trying to let you in. Okay, let me see. And this is adjustable. So, okay. Cool. Oh, and it has a flap in the back, too. So, yeah, no, it's a good size.
I love you. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. I love it. What'd you say, Bucky?
I love you. I love you. Happy birthday.
Oh, I love you, too. Thank you.
And you look beautiful with those earrings on.
Aren't they big and crazy?
I love them.
Hold the bag up again. I missed it, but
Oh,
by the time I got
it's
to the
the
thing,
Disney
it was
one. Look. The Disney Vera Bradley.
Oh,
Crossbody.
cute.
There's Sharon's
Very
in.
nice.
Isn't it nice? It's a good size. Yeah.
Very pretty, Elle. Picked
What?
a good one.
What'd you say?
Said she picked a good one.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Oh no, it's good. It's a good size. Did you see my
Good
bag?
when you go
Sharon?
on your
Has the
walks, you can put it
Cheshire-
on, and
What?
that'd be good when you go for your walks. When you
Yeah.
carry everything in.
Yeah.
I have to bring all my stuff, so I have to always have my little bag with me. I have my fanny pack.
Yeah. It has the Cheshire cat, Sharon.
I love it.
Sharon hooked
Glad,
up.
glad you like it.
Look, Sharon.
Oh yeah, very, very cute. I like it. Very cute.
Damn it.
Awesome. Good job, Elle.
What does it
Thank
say?
you.
It says.
Glad you like it.
I love it.
Inspired by Vera Bradley's signature optimistic style and Walt Disney's Animation Studio's most beloved characters, this exclusive collection celebrating 100 years of Disney features super special patterns sure to spark a smile wherever you take them. Cute. Vera Bradley, Disney 100. A.A. Milne, based on Winnie the Pooh works. Yeah, so cute.
Oh, it
Oh, look,
is.
there's the teacup. So it's like you can keep look. It's like an I Spy, because every little thing has little people. Bambi has Bambi. Oh, it has Flower the skunk.
Does it have Thumper?
Yes, it has Thumper.
It has everyone.
It has Tinkerbell.
Oh.
It has Tinkerbell. It has the Cheshire Cat. It has Snow White. It has the 7 Dwarfs. It has Alice in Wonderland.
Does it have Cinderella too?
Let me see.
Don't know. It was the only one with that pattern left.
Snow White.
Are any of my colleagues there?
Your colleagues? Oh, your colleagues. Oh, yeah. No, the villain is people? No.
Well, Tinkerbell's a villain.
Tinkerbell's a villain?
Yes.
Really?
Actually, she
No.
is.
I don't think people consider her a villain, though.
Well, but she is. She wanted to kill the Wendy girl.
She didn't like Wendy, right? She was jealous because...
But she wanted to
She
kill
was
the
in love
Wendy
with
Did
Peter.
she want to
the
kill
Wendy
her?
girl. She wanted to kill the Wendy girl. Yes.
She
she's
wanted
villain,
to
I
kill
tell
her?
you. Yes.
I know that she was
She's
rude.
a bad girl. She's considered a bad girl. How villainous they consider her, I'm not entirely certain.
Oh, okay, because I knew
Those of
she
us
was rude.
who are on first name basis with the other villains consider her to be one of us.
I know she's rude.
Tinkerbell's a villain?
Mhm.
Yeah.
She is.
I think Peter Pan's on the bag.
Is
He's
he?
not.
I don't know. Tinkerbell is here, I see. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
You got to look in all the places. So Tinkerbell's here. Let's see. Oh, here's Dopey.
And I know Winnie's on it because you want to.
Thumper, Tinkerbell, Tigger, Piglet, and Pooh. Alice, I believe the White Rabbit is here somewhere too.
And it got here pretty quick. I'm pleased.
Bambi. Oh, and then the inside has a different fabric on the inside. It's got flowers. Oh, it's got honey pots. Oh, it has the clock for the White Rabbit, and it's got the teapots for Alice. So, like, the inside is like their kind of accessories.
Oh, neat.
Let me see here. Really cool. Oh, and inside it says Disney, and there's a pocket in there. I never know what these things are. They always say Vera Bradley Micro Pack Enhanced PE Sheets. What are these? And the other one I had said micro something or other.
I told them it was a gift, but they probably screwed that up.
No, they always put those sheets in there in the Vera Bradleys. Okay, and then there's a zippered pocket in here. And inside that zippered pocket, there's that other contrasting fabric. Yeah, very cute. Very cute. I'll probably see more people. Oh, on the strap, there's different. Yeah, Cheshire Cat, Dopey.
Oh,
Teacups. Very cute.
he's my favorite dwarf, Dopey.
He is your favorite dwarf, Dopey?
Yeah. I have a lot in common with him.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I'll add that to you and Janae got the bags. Very nice. Hey, Billy boy, how are you? Is Daisy here? Daisy? Who's Daisy? Who's Daisy? I don't know who Daisy is.
Daisy Duck. I don't know.
Bicycle built for two.
Friend.
I don't know. I don't know. Very cute. Oh, you haven't just listed the purse for sale.
Good job, Kevin.
Kevin.
I'll bid on it.
Oh, from the movie, maybe? Hell not dying words. I don't know. The consequence. I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about in there. Oh, Donald and Daisy?
Yeah, of course.
But I did not die.
Daisy Duck.
You just saw the first movie.
And
No,
Huey, Dewey, and Louie. They're nephews.
I don't know. You don't know the end. Not you, LOL. Hi, Shelley Joe. But anyway, MRB, yeah. Anyway, what? Anyway. Oh, I told you I found the mood ring. Yeah. Anyway, what? Anyway. So, anyway. Bucky, and so those were, you should show everybody, were those those your drawings? Paintings? What were they?
Most of them were just like regular acrylic paints,
But I mean, you made those all on your own?
watercolors. Well, yeah, I took classes though.
No, I know, but they were your drawings. They were
Some of
on
them.
like coloring.
Yes.
Oh, should show them. Do you want to
Maybe
see
another-
Bucky Ann's paintings?
Yeah, she's talented. They're awesome.
They're really good.
Beautiful.
They are.
Do you guys want to see them?
Yeah.
Well, I
I'll
know
see them
you do.
again.
I'm asking the chat. You guys want to see them? Oh, I have a stupid pole up there. I've got to get down. Did Scooter ever say if she watches that Labrant family?
I think she said she seen stuff about them, but
I'm
she
sure
doesn't
she did.
watch them. She saw it on others, I think.
Senrisa would like to see them. So would Lisa L. So would Hal. 9,000.
Kevin, go to bed.
Oh, calm down, Margot, Kevin said. I go to art school online, Senrisa said. Is she getting them? Is Bucky getting them?
Yeah, I'm getting them.
Oh, okay. Let's have fun. Well, we are. Wait till you see Bucky's paintings. Becky. What the heck? It's always good on a drink. Okay, hold on, let me spotlight you. Okay, let's see these. Let me move. Wow. So that's a painting?
Yeah.
Wow. How long ago did you do that?
2016.
Wow. And the sunrises, I heard you say that in her eyes, right?
Yeah, the sunrise eyes, yeah,
Sunrise
Look.
eyes. Hey, Sunrisa, look at that.
in her eyes.
Sun's rising in her eyes. Wow. What are you painting with? Acrylic paints?
Yeah, well, acrylic paints, watercolors, markers, it's everything.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Whatever I needed at the time, that's what I use.
That's crazy good.
I'll have to do it this way. All right. There's Beauty and the Beast.
Tail is
This
all-
was the first time I ever started collaging. So there's book pages under there, and
Wow.
that's why you'll see like there's words.
Cool. Wow. Is that supposed to be
Snow
Snow
White.
White?
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
a little bit different. She's a little bit scantily dressed, isn't she? Showing shoulders. Showing shoulders. She has a cold shoulder shirt on.
Well,
That's
That
the
one's
adult.
one of my
That's the
favorites.
adult version.
That one's one of my favorites.
it's more of a modern day.
Right. Billy said these are for real great.
Then this is the handless maiden.
She's the
Which-
handless maiden?
Yeah, the story is she was forced to marry a man and she didn't love him, so he cuts off her hand so that she can't leave him because she can't do things with just one hand. It's a really weird story.
Oh,
the
okay.
handless
So
maiden,
you made a whole
like-
story with this girl?
Yeah, so yeah, it's a real story. And then but that's why I made her hand sort of see through, because when she goes to this special tree, she goes to pick the pear and she could see her hand, and when she's under that tree or something, she has her hand. I don't know, it's a weird story.
Oh, I love that one, Bucky.
So these are all fairy tale. Is that what they were all based on? Fairy tales? Is that what the class was
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah, it was by Tamara Laporte had the art class, and she had all different art teachers. Like this is Mickey Wilde, and we had to do Little Red Riding Hood. But I had never drawn a wolf before, so by the time I was done, it sort of just looked like a happy dog instead of a wolf.
He kind of looks like one of my dogs.
I wasn't able to, and no matter what I did, you know what it is? I didn't have a picture of a wolf, so I just went
Right,
with
but yeah,
it.
at least you know you can draw Scotty and a Westie, pretty much.
That's like the, I don't know.
Is that Tinkerbell?
Yeah,
The bad girl.
the bad Tinkerbell.
She looks sad.
She's the villain.
Yeah. She
Yeah,
looks
see
sad.
this. Well, this was the style of Tamara Laporte. She made us,
Tinkerbell.
she showed us how to. She said, "Do it this way, do it." It's not the way I would have actually drawn her.
Mm-hmm.
For me, the eyes are a little too far apart. But like this was her style of drawing, and we had to draw it the way the art teacher was telling us.
Oh, okay.
I think probably only the Snow White would be my draw, like my type of drawing. Like then this was her style.
Faux fum. That's the
And her
giant?
name was, yeah, Carla Sondheim was this art teacher. Again, this was Tamara. See the eyes again. She always makes them really far apart. And she always puts butterfly wings on everybody.
Butterfly wings. Oh, I see.
I went with it.
Now, who is that? Wait, who is that?
Tamara Laporte.
No, but I mean, who is it? Was the girl with the
golden goose.
yeah, the golden goose. Yeah. Kevin, the golden goose.
Yeah.
Kevin
And then
likes to
this-
talk about golden geese.
Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Oh, wow. Is she crying?
Yeah. And that was the same way. We had to take watercolor and drip it down from her eyes. And I mean, that's what we were told to do. So I did it.
Right.
That's the other thing. I wouldn't have done that. That to me made it sad.
Right. Well, she's upset. I mean, she's in trouble. She did a really bad thing going into that house.
I know, but
breaking the little bear's chair.
we had to make the mascara run down her face and all that stuff. I
Right.
didn't like it.
She's a very adult Goldilocks. She definitely shouldn't have been sitting in the baby chair.
This is Galadriel from Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Okay, I never saw that one, but
We just had to make her
are you waiting on those golden eggs?
strange, you know. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
then
I'll
this
take it
one-
back.
This one I did on my own. I didn't have to take a class, but I did Pocahontas.
Right.
Then I put real beads on here and feathers.
Right, and we can't show it now because it's family show, but she's naked under those feathers.
Yeah.
I did see
I won't
that.
move. I won't move the feathers.
No, under there's a real
Mm-hmm.
body parts under there.
I would leave here around closer to 1.
And this one is the ugly duckling turns into the beautiful
That's
swan.
Well, you might not hit.
And then I did Zentangle
What is it?
Yeah.
Zen tangles?
and the wings. This kind of drawing is called Zentangle.
Just wake me up an hour before.
It's all different patterns.
I'll just wash my hair. Take a shower, wash my hair, half dry my hair, and go.
Hold on, I don't think Sharon knows.
So I won't need a full hour. Whoops.
That's
And
okay.
this is Alice in Wonderland and
The Queen of Hearts?
Queen of Hearts. We had to do it like this on a card.
just
I also
told
had
her.
another version. I can't remember what I put on that one. It was different, but I don't know. It fell out of the book and I don't know where it is. This one fell off again. Wait a minute. This is the Panther Girl.
Oh, Panther Girl.
Yeah, she's got like the panther color eyes,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and then she's got the tattoo of a panther.
Wow. Cool.
Excellent, Bucky.
That's it.
Really impressive.
Thank you.
Did you do it like, was it one of those drawings per time you went there?
Yeah. Well, it was online, so
Oh, it was online?
yeah. Each week there was a different class, different teacher came on,
Oh.
and we would take the class.
Risa said nice, really nice. Julie W. said beautiful.
Oh,
Pretty. Very nice work, Kevin said. You
thank
should
you.
try Elegant Writer's calligraphy pens. When you wet them, they shade beautifully, Sinrisa said.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. What'd you call them? What'd you call them?
Elegant calligraphy
Writers.
Writers.
Elegant Writers. Julie said exotic. Exotic.
I have one.
You had so many compliments in Slack, Bucky. I mean, in
Beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, did you
Really.
post them in Slack?
No, she means
Oh,
In chat.
in chat.
Chat.
Darren, notice my shirt?
Harry Potter.
Nice. Very nice.
It was my daughter's. She gave it to me.
Oh,
Nice.
awesome.
Oh, wait, let me show you my son's picture.
Yeah.
This is the only painting he ever did. He was 11 years old.
Uh-huh.
This is an oil painting.
Very nice.
And he did it back in 2001.
Wow.
He
Nice.
was 11.
Beautiful, Bucky.
Wow, 11?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this I keep in my dining room because
Right.
obviously it's the only artwork he ever did, and
Of course, you want to be able to see it.
like special. Yeah.
Want to see my bunny I did during chat?
Your bunny? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, cute.
Cute.
Very nice.
Can we spotlight it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's good enough.
Oh, that's nice, Sharon.
There you go.
Cute. Well, you're an artist.
I put like just creamy around the edge.
Yeah.
I was afraid gold would take away from it. So. We'll
Well,
see.
you are an artist too.
Uh-huh. Not really, but thank you.
No, really. Who could paint like that?
No.
Not
I
regular
didn't
people.
paint that.
That's
This is-
decoupage.
This,
It's a napkin.
this is decoupage.
Oh, it's decoupage.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you painted it.
No. I painted around the edge. Creamy color.
So, didn't get to do my dusting today. I didn't get to try this out today. I'm a little upset that I didn't get to try it out. I'm gonna try it out tomorrow.
Oh, the thing with the ridges?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let me know how it works.
Yeah, and I also wonder how it would work on the jelly plate. 'Cause it has
Oh, yeah,
ridges.
yeah. Yeah, you can use anything for that. Oh, let me know how that pumice thing works too.
Yeah. I will.
I'll find out from you if it's worth buying.
But a lot of people were telling me they use
I mean,
it to
you know, I
clean-
can't waste the 49 cents.
No, I think it was like 20. I think there wasn't like 29 cents.
Is that the 29 cents?
Oh, and guess what I found out today? You can go back, tell the people over here they don't know. You can
Yeah.
go back in your orders for a full 30 days every day. And if the prices have changed again, they'll issue you another refund. So you can get as many refunds. Today I went back on the same orders last night and I racked up more than $5 or $6 in discounts again. It's crazy. Just crazy. The whole
Pretty soon they're going to be paying us to
yeah,
shop.
to buy right now, right? I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check it again right now and see if anything changed prices. It's like an obsession now. You just go into your view order details, and if you see request a price adjustment, that means something changed, and you can request it. It's crazy. And you can do that for a full 30 days. And sometimes, like, some of their things will change, like as much as $5 they could. Some of the bigger items.
Now that I know that, I'll be checking because mine are beyond 30 days, so
Yeah.
I still have that cart full, but I haven't made my final cut yet out of it.
I know, the final cut. And it's nice that you can just like still keep it there and just check out. Like they must know all that. So they allow you just to keep it in the cart and just take the check mark out.
Yeah, I know. It works well.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what I did last time. I had like 70 something items and I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to buy 70 items now. So I put half of them in the, off list. And then I bought half of them. And then that's what was left. It was there and I checked them all. Now I'm waiting to send that order out. I don't know what I'm
Yeah,
waiting
that's
for.
what I do.
It's like when I go real shopping, like if I go to the store,
Mm-hmm.
I throw a whole bunch of things in that I want. And then as I'm walking through, I'm like, you know what? I don't really need this. Why do I need this?
Yeah.
Let me put that back. I'll just take one bit, And I think.
I think everyone does that.
I didn't know that. I thought I was the only one who did that. Like,
No, I do that.
Sort of like going to the supermarket when you're hungry.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, forget it.
Throwing everything in there. Like, oh, I want that. Oh,
I did that the other day. When the heck was that? I was like, this is ridiculous. I've got to get. I was in ShopRite yesterday, and I was just buying lime bars and yogurt and.
Yeah, by the time you have like 25 snacks in there, it's like, all right, that's ridiculous. Now I gotta put some of this
Yeah.
back.
Oh, that's the worst thing to do is go to the supermarket hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And then you think, when I get home, I'm gonna eat all this stuff.
Yeah,
But
I'm
then
gonna eat. I'm
one
gonna have
thing
that
will be done.
big giant salad and all of this stuff. We have a problem with watermelon. We buy watermelons. We put it in the refrigerator to cut it. Then we had to make room for something else, so we took it out. We still haven't cut that watermelon. That happens to us all the time. I've got to cut it tomorrow.
Do you get pitless with the white pits in it?
It's seedless. Yep.
Yeah, seedless, I mean.
Yep. But I gotta cut it tomorrow.
I don't know. I sort of like the black seeds, and then you spit them out into the dish. I love watermelon. I love all fruit.
Yeah, me too. I love fruit.
Jay calls me a rabbit all the time. He was like, you eat nothing but fruit and vegetables. That's why when I couldn't find anything to eat when I wasn't feeling well, I was like, I don't know what to eat. I said, no, that'll be too spicy. That's too hot. That's too rough on my stomach. He was like, all right, I'll get you kale. I was like, what? He was like, I'll get you a bag of kale. I was like, why kale? He was like, I don't know. You eat vegetables.
I'm the same way,
funny.
Bucky. I haven't been able to find anything good to eat. Nothing.
You know why? Because when you
Really?
eat
What
the
about
breads and
pastina?
things
You
like
should have
that,
a little pastina.
gluten in that. is bad. It makes my stomach. I don't know. My stomach. I don't like. My body doesn't like gluten or whatever.
Yeah,
So-
I had peanut butter and jelly because.
Me too. I had peanut butter and jelly tonight.
Yeah,
Not a
because was the path of least resistance for me. The only
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you think about it. It's got the protein from the peanuts.
Yeah.
It was just thin bread. I toasted it.
I love PBJ.
Yeah, me too.
So what was that documentary that somebody said? Oh, somebody said about that. Oh, that orphan that wasn't really a young girl that the parents. What was that supposed to be on? Remember that girl that they abandoned because they said she wasn't a child, she was an adult?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, they adopted her,
But you watched the documentary?
no, I don't know where I saw it. But probably a
Well, I
video
talked about it
on-
here.
on YouTube. I probably saw it. Yeah, they thought she was. They said she was like 6 years old, but it turned out she was really like 20-something years old.
Yeah, and then they left her alone in an apartment, and they got child abandonment charges, and now there's a documentary or something. But I think it might be on Hulu. Let me see. I'm gonna check. Let me check.
Carolyn,
Yes.
I'm also reading the Associated Press, ABC7, and Time Magazine, and the Richmond shooting. One of the graduates, 2 people were killed. One of the graduates was killed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
is that one of the 3 that was in critical condition?
No, they died.
No, I know, but I'm wondering if it's one of the 3 that they said was in critical condition.
It says 7 people were shot, 2 fatally. So 2 fatally. 19-year-old suspect tried to flee. Will be charged 2 counts. 5 others were wounded by gunfire. At least 12 others were injured or treated for anxiety as they heard the gunfire. Edwards said that 2 who died were both male, ages 18 and 36. Police initially, let's see what else. It doesn't say.
Natalia Grace, yeah.
It doesn't say which ones were wounded really bad or anything. It just says that
Natalia Grace.
they did die.
Ugh.
2 people.
Hmm.
Yeah, I read that this afternoon.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. So I guess it's. Let's see. Okay, let me see here. You might remember this case, the one that is essentially the plot of the film Orphan. See, I was right. This case is the plot of the film Orphan. So I wonder if it really was, like if it's just a coincidence or that the person really that made the movie Orphan used this story as inspiration, because I thought the movie Orphan came out way before this. A young girl was adopted by a family. They realized she was an adult pretending to be a child, and she attempted to kill them, or at least that's what the Barnett family said, that Natalia Barnett is a little person who was adopted in 2010. At the time, they thought she was 6 years old. Through a series of, frankly, sketchy moves on the Barnett side of things, Natalia's birth certificate was changed in court to say she was born in 1989 instead of 2003. And she went to live on her own so that the Barnett family could be rid of their responsibilities. Throughout the docuseries, we see the story that the Barnett family weaved through Michael Barnett's telling of it, and even then, most of us are not on his side. Okay. It's not.
I thought she was 6, but how old was she actually?
Well, they changed her birth certificate, so I don't know, but they said she was born in 1989 instead of 2003.
Yeah, she was like 23, 26, something like that. She was.
And they thought she was 6?
Yeah, well,
Well,
she
no,
was a
no,
little
not
girl,
at the
but she had some kind
time.
of thing, though.
They thought she was 6, but if you go by what they said, that would be, what would that be? If she was 2009, it would be 2009. And if she was born in 1989, she would have been 20 then.
Wow, and they thought she was 6?
Well,
Wow.
but she was very tiny,
Right.
and she looked
Oh my
very young. So
gosh.
I want to see if
Wow.
Orphan was really based on that. Orphan, the movie Orphan.
yeah, then
Wow.
she tried to kill the family, and really,
Wow.
Okay, the movie Orphan.
I
See,
think I
it
saw
couldn't have
that
been
movie.
because Orphan came out in 2009. So that's a lie that it's based on that because they didn't adopt her until 2010. That's a lie. I hate when people lie like that. It's such a lie. Just a coincidence.
I think I saw that
But
movie
they
as a
keep
made for TV
saying, is
movie.
Orphan based on Natalia Grace Barnett? No, it can't be.
Wasn't Orphan a movie in the movie theater?
Yes, it was.
I think I saw that movie as a made for
I
TV
saw it
movie.
too. But it's not
but-
really based on Natalia. And I don't like, wow, they're lying about it. In 2009, Orphan was released, telling the story of Kate and John Coleman, played by Vera Farmiga. That's the one that played in, whatchamacallit? Played Bates, right? Motel, isn't that? Vera
I think
Farmiga?
I think I saw one released later than
Peter
that.
Sarsgaard.
Like on a Lifetime
A couple
movie.
who, after the death of their unborn child, adopt a 9-year-old girl from a local orphanage. However, little Esther is not nearly as innocent as she appears. It's an eerie watch that received mixed reviews from critics, but has since become a cult classic and is currently admired as a unique psychological horror film. Now, I think I remember this, but also there was a case somewhere of another family, and I remember they had adopted kids and they were wreaking havoc in their life, and now it's making me think about, I'm trying to remember who that was, because they had other kids and I forget who that was. And I remember it being a very vivid story, or it was a documentary or something. Maybe it was a 48 Hours or something, but I remember it like crazy.
Yeah, I remember a Lifetime movie, but she didn't try to kill the parents. But she was younger. She was older than she said, and she was going to like school, and she was like an adult.
Okay, so
It
it's
was
a
a
real
Lifetime
life
movie.
case of Barbara Skrylova inspired the movie. Okay, not the one you think. Yes, and she is the one from Bates, but she has dark hair in this. And let me just see. I'm going to look at her because I hate when people say things that aren't true. The story of Barbara Skrylova. Okay. So that story, let's see. Barbara influenced the sisters and introduced them to a cult. Wow, hold on. What is this about, this story? A woman born in 1975 in the Czech Republic, in her childhood, who since childhood showed mental problems. She said that she was the reincarnation of Joan of Arc, and she spoke with God, with everything and her fantasies. She came to the university, and there she met the person who would be the father of their children. He left her because of her delusions and attacks of violence, and for a short time, she was an exemplary mother. After separation, she began to feel lonely and invited her sister to live with her and their 2 children. At the time, they know a woman named Barbara Skurlova, a 33-year-old woman with a glandular disease that made her look like a 12-year-old girl. Barbora also had mental problems, and after being admitted to an adult psychiatric hospital, she decided to take advantage of her condition, and she pretended to be a girl before different families. She introduced the sisters and introduced them into a cult that fostered promiscuity and child abuse. Barbora was sick and had two personalities. Sometimes she was a dominant woman, and sometimes she was a little girl who was jealous of Clara's children. And then I guess there was a boy, because it says he went to live with the sisters when he pretended to be a girl. He started a campaign against the little ones who he accused of breaking things. And then Clara and her sister, so as not to lose Barbora's love, began to punish the two children in increasingly cruel ways. Barbora totally dominated the two minors and then suggested to Clara to build a cage and lock up her two children, and she accepted that. The cage was installed in the basement, and the two children were locked in there in 2007. Has anybody ever heard about this?
It sounds familiar, but I don't
Clara was willing to do anything to keep from losing Barbora. For the whole year, and on orders from Barbora, Clara and her sister tortured, beat, burned, and left the children without food. The situation reached a climax when Barbora ordered to fatten the children and then cut a piece of meat and eat it in front of them. What? They keep saying he controlled the two women, so this is really a guy? And decided to watch them in the cage through a baby monitor. The idea was a downfall. Since a real miracle happened, it turned out that a neighbor had a baby, and the husband bought the same monitor. And the signal he got was one from the basement of the three women. He discovered the signal came from the house next door and warned the police, who were horrified to see the images. The woman saw the police outside their house and tried to escape, but it was useless. Clara and her sister were arrested. The police entered the basement, and what they saw left them breathless. There was a beaten girl hugging a bear and two children locked in the cage. They went to take the declaration of the women, and they confessed everything they did to the little ones. Two asked a policeman, and when looking at the girl who was crying, she was no longer there. Barbora had fled. Oh, so he was really a 12-year-old boy named Adam. What? I'm so confused. Is this another story? No, it was. Oh, I am so confused. Who has heard this? Far from there. Oh, no, this is a different one. A Norwegian couple adopted a 12-year-old boy named Adam. They gave him a home and a family, and one day, while leaving a school, a car pulled up in front of this school and took Adam away. He was a policeman who wanted to interrogate the child. The policeman suspected that Adam knew something. Adam's adopted parents arrived. Parents asked for their son. The officer told them they were going to put him under arrest because Adam... Oh, it was Barbora. What? After fleeing from Clara's house, he fled through several countries to Norway. There he got fat, cut his hair, pretended to be a boy. Barbora was much more dangerous than everyone thought. Not only was she a psychopath, she could also adopt any identity. Barbora and the two women were brought to trial and sentenced, but after psychiatric examinations, she was released in 5 years. The other women were sentenced to 12 years. Their children ended up in the hospital where one died, and the other lives with their father. But Barbora was released from prison in 2011, and since then, her trail has been lost. She's missing. She can cross any border. She's a chameleon. She's intelligent and is a diagnosed psychopath. So be careful the next time a girl or boy approaches you. It could be Barbora. Who heard this story about this Barbora? That's crazy.
I heard one.
What is with that, Barbora? Now I am following on HBO how to create a scandal. You're watching that too, Jeanette? HBO? What do you mean not cable? What do you mean by not cable, Jeanette? I don't know where, it's so weird. Another story running through my head about this adoption and these kids. I'm trying to remember where I saw this. I think it was a movie. I think it was something I saw on Netflix, but I think it was like a docu-series. It was so
How long
weird.
ago, Carolyn?
I don't know, a while ago, but it was about this couple. I think they adopted 3 siblings, and then they turned their lives into like a living hell. To look into it. That's coming back to me slowly. Like I'm losing my memory. God exists outside of our insanity. Okay. I pay for HBO. Oh, but that we pay for cable here. Like cable is something you pay for. I have it streaming too. I have it streaming. Is that what you mean? It's not the cable. It's yes. I get that too, Jeanette. I have that too. So what is it called? What is that about? How not to create a sex scandal? What is that about, Jeanette? Is it good? Is it good, Billy Boy? Oh, it's on Max now? I have that. I have that HBO Max thing. Is it what's it about, Billy Boy and Jeanette? What is it, like a docu-series or something? Yes, I have it also, Jeanette. I know exactly what you mean. Hi, Eva. Is it good? Oh, it's good, Billy Boy said. Billy Boy said, oh, it's good. It's good? Real good? Risa said, I've heard about that. Maybe we'll watch it tonight in a movie night.
Oh.
Don't get too excited, Al. What's it about, guys? Jeanette and Billy Boy? Do tell. It would have just come out the end of May, I think, on Natalia Grace. So really? I am still following it. It's about children and some club. But I am done. But I am not done. Let me see what that's about. I don't really like little kids, like a lot of it, watching stuff like that. Let me see. I don't know if I like that. Is that all about like the pee stuff with little kids? I don't like to watch that. Sorry. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that. Maybe I'll look for the Natalia one. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm going to look at the Natalia Grace one.
Forget it. Can't find it.
Okay, let's see. So that one is on, that's the trailer. You're saying that Natalia Grace thing is on YouTube? Download Max or just I don't know. I don't really want to watch that. Let's see. Nothing on. Yes. Oh, they made a new Fatal Attraction?
Yeah.
You have to
Will
watch
not ignore me, Dan.
Yeah, I will not be ignored, Dan. The light goes on and off and on and off. Will not be ignored. Gwen Close, she's still alive. The real story of the Wow, I want to look into that Barbara. It's crazy. Who's Dylan Shoemaker? Does anybody know who Dylan Shoemaker is?
Oh.
This kid right there. On March 19th, 2013, in Springville, New York, 16-year-old Dylan Shoemaker was babysitting his girlfriend Ashley Smith's two young sons. So he was born, let me just see here, 1987. No, that wouldn't have been 1997. Okay, so he was babysitting the two young boys. It turned out that he'd beaten the older son, Austin, who was just shy of turning 2 years old. Shoemaker, I think I did hear of this, convicted of second-degree murder, cried during the verdict that he didn't mean to kill Austin and that he loved him. However, the state Supreme Court, Justin M. William Bowler, called him a manipulator and a deceiver for his ploy to sway the jury through tears, sentenced him to 25 years to life in prison for the toddler's death. Dylan Shoemaker is currently serving a sentence in the Clinton Correctional Facility in New York. He'll be eligible for parole in 2031. In February of 2016, the Court of Appeals reduced Dillon's prison sentence to 18 years to life, making him eligible for parole in 2031 when he completes his 18 years in prison. He will, however, remain under the state supervision even after being released. Shoemaker, now 26 years old, has served 9 of his indeterminate sentence since his incarceration in 2013. In 2014, he's currently serving the remainder of his sentence at the Clinton Correctional Facility in New York. I don't know why they brought this guy up here. Like he was, I don't know. Why did Paris Bennett kill his sister? Omari.
I'm gonna say goodnight, you guys.
Okay, good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
I'll see you tomorrow. I have an appointment tomorrow. So.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
Night, night.
bye.
Thanks, Jared.
What is the glass onion? What is that? The Knives Out. Yeah.
That I've seen.
But what is the Knives Out?
Knives Out is a mystery comedy.
It's in what is it?
Go ahead.
It's a mystery comedy. Fictional.
Knives Out. Okay, but it always sounds like that. There was a documentary about something about no knives, meaning like don't eat meat, and it was a documentary about food.
No, this is like a like some. I think the father dies, and then they read the will, and then it's all this wacky stuff goes on when they all come back to the house.
Oh, so
No,
Glass
Jamie Lee
Onion is the
Curtis.
sequel
Uncle
to
dies,
Knives
something
Out,
like
it
that.
says.
And then
Yeah.
the Glass Onion is like the continuation
Yeah.
of that. It's the same
Uh-huh.
people, but they go somewhere else or something.
Oh, it says that the house is
Island.
real. This glass house is real.
Yeah, on the island, it's beautiful. There's a car up on the
400
second story in the glass building.
$450 million. It says.
It's a good movie.
That's a pretty good movie.
For nearly $500 million, you can get the 29,000 square feet of futuristic real estate. It has 22 bathrooms and 17 bedrooms. It has a wine cellar and a parking space on the roof. The standout feature is the 65-foot tall glass pavilion on the primary residence, built to look like an onion. However, before you attempt to purchase it, we are sorry to inform you that it isn't real.
Oh, it isn't.
Oh, Glass Onion House is fictional. Netflix has listed it on Zillow to drive publicity for the film. Filming
Beautiful
took
house.
place at Resorts Villa 20 in the middle of the peninsula. The filmmaker used visual effects to make the peninsula look like an island. You can visit the resort when it reopens in April of 2023. The glass onion dome atop the house isn't real. It was added to the film via CGI. Interior shots of the glass onion house were filmed on a set in Belgrade, Serbia, and Rick Hendricks, the producer, designer, said there was some outdoor stuff for which we shot a few things on location last fall in Connecticut and New York, and then everything inside was built in Serbia. The filmmakers also shot some scenes on the island. They also filmed a scene at the Poseidon Grand Hotel, a 5-star resort on the island. Okay. Knives Out. What is that on? Is that on Netflix?
I think Knives Out is on Netflix. I don't know if the Glass Onion is yet.
I haven't seen Knives Out either. What about Lou? It says Lou, the Netflix thriller's ending. What is Lou? Oh gosh, that's that crazy thing about that woman living in a forest or something. That's the one that Jimmy was watching.
Goodbye.
It drove
No,
me
it's not
crazy.
that
I
one.
couldn't take that. Knives Out. It's a 2019 American mystery film written by Rian Johnson, also serves as the co-producer. Let's see, what does that do? Knives Out. Chris Evans, Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh, that's what.
Donald Sutherland. It's a mystery / comedy.
The family of Harlan Thrombey, a wealthy mystery novelist, attends his 85th birthday at a party in Massachusetts mansion. His housekeeper, Fran, finds him dead the next morning with his throat slit. I don't know. I don't know if I can get into that. It's like an Agatha Christie type. I don't know. I'm a little bit hard on. I like to.
I saw it already.
Yeah, I don't think I can get into that.
Good.
Good. I'm very particular about what I watch.
I can watch very few movies twice. Let's see.
Prince of Peace. Lucy Shimmers.
Let's
Lucy
see.
Shimmers and the Prince of Peace is a film about finding hope in the worst of times. Lucy, a vibrant child suffering from pneumonia, meets Edgar, a prisoner with kidney failure who comes to terms with his impending death. His convict status places him at the bottom of a transplant list. Lucy and Edgar meet and form an unlikely and special bond. What is this? Anybody ever heard of that one?
No.
Lucy Shimmers and the Prince of Peace?
I've seen the movie Lucy, but not Lucy Shimmers. I don't know. That must be different.
Yeah.
You know what we could watch if you feel like it? The 2020 special on the Kohlberger case. That's on YouTube.
We've already seen that, and that's all speculation. I'm not in for speculation.
Oh,
There's
it's
a
a
gag
movie.
order. Anything is going to be speculation on those things, really. They've turned into rags. 48 Hours and Dateline, they've turned into tabloid rags. It's all fake stuff. It's all total fake stuff. There's nothing on there because it's all fake. It's through a source that they don't name. I could do that. Anybody can do that. It's just a joke. Let's see. So that's not even able to be streamed. It's so stupid. Why do we have this stuff here? That's just ridiculous.
Did we ever watch What's the Unglamorous Truth?
What?
Did we ever watch What's the Unglamorous Truth?
No, because it's probably a conspiracy thing. Where are you seeing that?
It's one of the new movies of top films in 2022. On YouTube. I'm just looking at the top films in 2022.
That sounds like it comes from a crazy channel.
Oh,
Yeah, it does. Believe me, I know the Watts case. That's
okay.
believe me, that is not a real movie. That is one of these people that say they make a document. Yeah, exactly. That's not a real film. It's one of these stupid people on YouTube. The one you watch on the Watts case is The Murderer Next Door on Netflix, and that's the only one that is endorsed by the family that has the truth in it. Do you want to watch speculation or things that glorify Chris Watts or say he's not a murderer or whatever? Those are those things you can watch. But it's not real, it's fantasy. Okay. I don't know. I don't like the Hardy Boys either, Billy Boy. I don't like a lot of fake mystery stuff. I don't. A psychological thriller, yes, but there's so many real cases that I'd rather get more information about. Yeah, than that. Let's see. There's just like nothing that I'm very particular, and not a lot is even appealing to me. Let's see. Sins of the Mother we've seen. That's the Lori Vallow thing. The best shows on Netflix. 2023. Yeah, okay. What? Muted. The heck is that? Florida Man. Comedic thriller. A former police officer on a case to find a runaway girlfriend of a Philadelphia mobster, leading him to reluctantly return to his home state. I don't know. That's Fubar with Arnold Schwarzenegger. What the heck is that? And a father? No. Mulligan? No. No. The Lincoln Lawyer? No. Transatlantic? Inspired by? No. Unseen? What is that? Nope, The Night Agent. Thrilling action scene. No. Nope. Rita. Nope. Physical. Nope. New Amsterdam. Nope. On My Block. Nope. Women at War, definitely no. Copenhagen Cowboy, absolutely not. That 90s show, no. The Witcher Blood Origin, absolutely not. Harry and Meghan, we've already seen that. The Recruit, no. Wednesday, nope. Warrior Nun, The Watcher, think I've tried that, didn't get into that. Dahmer, no. Already did that. Fate, Cobra Kai, no. Better Call Saul, yeah, I can't get into that right now. The Sandman, no. Bubiach, no. Inventing Anna, I think we did watch that. Squid Game, no. Midnight Mass, You, I started that You thing, I never finished. Maid, I think I started that at one time. Money Heist, Dead to Me, I think I started that. Can't watch that. Queen's Gambit, Ozarks, no, can't watch that. The Haunting of Bly Manor, no thanks. Wow, see, I'm very hard to please.
Me too.
With movies, I don't want to watch any of these. The Magicians, no. The Good Place, no, I've already seen that. And Stranger Things, no.
You know what's a good one that I'd watch again? Coming to America Part 2.
Yeah, no. Are you talking with Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, no.
I've been watching Another Life on Netflix.
What is that?
It's about this alien ship that lands on the Earth. So then, the wife has to go up in the spaceship to go to the planet where the signal is coming from.
Aliens?
And they fight the aliens out there, which are different ones than the ones that are down here.
Yeah, aliens.
And then I stopped. I haven't watched it in a couple of days because I watched too many in a row.
Right, and I can't watch aliens.
I did like a marathon there.
I can't watch that.
But it's long. I mean, it's not. It's a
The Big
series.
Short, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it.
I'll sometimes go on Netflix and look for an hour, and then I give up, and then I go to sleep.
I know
Yeah.
that's how I am now. I'm just so like it aggravates me more than anything else.
I know you
That there's
think with
nothing
all those
good to
movies, and
watch.
there's
It just
nothing to watch.
aggravates the hell out of me.
That's why I go back to older movies.
Yeah, I don't like
Always.
old. I'm not a fan of the old movies either.
Well, not even old movies. Like, just like Dirty Dancing,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
but I've seen too much Dirty Dancing now. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. Just like nothing. Anyway. Oh no, got to make.
There's a movie about Princess Diana
Yeah, I don't.
called Spencer. Kristen Stewart stars as a fragile Princess Diana in the psychological horror story from Jackie director Pablo Larraín. Set over Christmas of 1991, the drama sees Diana preparing to spend the festival period with the royal family at their country retreat. Despite the increasingly obvious discord between she and her husband, Prince Charles, on the verge of a breakdown, Diana is forced to confront herself and reevaluate the direction her life has taken.
Yeah, I'm not a big royal. Even though I like Diana and stuff, I'm just not. I've seen like most of the movies. I'm just gonna go to sleep. Got a bunch of stuff I've got to get done tomorrow. Gotta get done. Gotta get done. Anyway. We're gonna call it a night, I think.
Whatever.
Whatever.
What about the real estate game?
No. I'm too tired. My eyes are burning. I don't know if it's from that smoke or whatever. My eyes are burning. My eyes are burning. Hi, Lorraine. How are you? Haven't seen you in a long time. I saw you in the comments, or you came in the other night, but I haven't seen you in a long time before that, so it's nice to see you here again. But we're going to be signing off now, but it's a cold South Africa night. Well, it's chilly here, and we have smoke from the fires in Canada. And I went out, and this is really nice. This chain here is like, feels like real stone. Yeah, it's not good. My eyes are burning, and I have to go to sleep. And then I'm not happy that it's going to be like smoky, and I like to go outside. Even the one like there. But anyway, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you all for coming in, and I'll see you. Prayers for all that need them. God bless. Stay well. Love you guys. And good night. Sleep
Good night.
tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Right.
Let me see here. We're gonna go. We're gonna go, Billy boy. Where are you going? Where do you want to go, Billy? Do you want to come into Zoom? I'll put the number in the community tab if you want to come in, okay? I'll do it for anybody that wants to.
We'll chit chat a little.
All right, I'll put that in there. All right, let me do that now before I forget.
Who's left? Me, Bucky, Karen,
Create
Deborah?
post. Create a
Debbie D?
post.
Nope. Margot? Nope, just it's you and me, Bucky, and Carolyn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, I don't want to go live. I want to create a post. Create a post.
Listen, I'm on Peach 16.
Stop
I'm
the
stuck.
game for a while.
I
Let's
can't
think
get but there's just one more word, and then I was gonna put it down, and I can't get one more word. It's driving
What
me
is it?
insane.
Give me the letters.
DEBUT,
Okay, what do you need?
and I need the last 3-letter word.
Duvet? Wait, can you do duvet?
It's 3-letter word.
Oh, 3-letter word.
Tub.
Yeah.
Tub.
Oh, vet?
No, there's no V.
Oh, I thought you said V.
Dub. Yeah, I have dub. Then I have do.
Do you have tub?
Bud? You have bud?
Oh wait, tub. Hub. I kept starting with the same. I've been doing that for like a half hour. The one stupid word.
I know, it's like right in front of you.
My
All
hand
the time.
hurts. The
Goodbye,
veins are
everybody.
bulging
God
out.
bless.
All right, I'm gonna stop this now. I'm not gonna hit next.